Hey everybody, this is Minecraft Rocket Guys, and here is Tropical Update number 3. It is June 2nd, 2013, and we are looking at a possible tropical system at the moment. It is this area right here down in the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico, Northwest Caribbean and Southern Gulf of Mexico. It's a bunch of thunderstorms that's in the monsoon trough, and it has a 10% chance of forming in the next 48 hours. So, yeah. And this area, let's look at the models. Let's jump into the models right away. And here's the 0Z. Whoops. Slow down the animation speed because so here's the monsoon trough down here, all these storms right here. It's further north than it is usually. And this is the one storm right here that I want you to look at. This storm is the one that looks most likely to form as a tropical system. And it looks like it becomes a tropical depression or a tropical storm in this run and stays close to the coast the whole time. Then it creates a twin storm and just kind of connects with it. So that's the first one. 1 second. Oh. There we go. So here's the 6Z model for today. And back. Slow down. Okay. Here again is the monsoon trough and the storm right here. So, this one shows it being quite a bit weaker and it actually just dying and like spreading storms across the East Coast, not really doing anything. This one shows that it just doesn't really even form. And the 6Z and 18Z are they're the less accurate models of all of them. So let's look at the 12Z of today. That is June 2nd. So let's slow this down right there. So here's the monsoon trough again, and there's this cold front coming through the east US. And I think that's what helps form the storm and actually get it out of the Gulf of Mexico. Or maybe not. But here's the storm again coming off the Yucatan. This one's a weaker one also. And this one doesn't really even form. So, yeah. That one never formed either, so there might be a trend going back to where there are no storms. And this was yesterday's 18Z if I if I didn't get to do that one. I might have not been able to, but nevertheless, here it is. And let's go. It's about there. Here's the monsoon trough once again. The cold front coming through, and this time this run it shows it quite a bit stronger than the last two runs. The storm is I think it becomes extratropical before it gets up here. I think it becomes extratropical once it reaches about right here. So it wouldn't. I don't think this one would be a tropical storm either. So, enough of that. Sorry, I gotta do something real quick. Here it is. This is the GFS model, and it has this the MJO saying stay in the circle of death throughout the next 30, or no, not 30, 14 days. The Hires does pretty much the same thing. And this shows that it gets dry in the eastern Pacific and somewhat dry in the western Atlantic, Caribbean, and Gulf of Mexico, while wet over near Africa. And it gets progressively drier until that passes through, and some much wetter times come through from about June 21st through about July 8th. And here's the GFS showing dryness from now until June 16th, and the global forecast system shows mostly neutral conditions. So this is if the storm forms, and I'm giving it quite a high chance of forming. I'm thinking a 50% for a tropical depression forming and a 30% for a tropical storm forming within the next 5 days, I'll say. And here are the 3 areas it'll most likely form. It'll most likely form either in the Bay of Campeche, right on top of the Yucatan Peninsula, directly north of it, or right around east of Belize. I'm not sure how you say it. Belize. Leave me a comment if you know and you want me to know. So, those are the 3 different places it could form. But I'm thinking by far it is the one right over the Yucatan Peninsula, because that has been what has been forming on the GFS since the last few days, which I take a little more than a grain of salt for. And the 2 most likely tracks with this storm right here is if the high pressure strengthens, which the GFS kind of shows it doing in some of the runs. It could possibly hit Florida, then go into the eastern seaboard coast. Either that, or the high pressure could be butted out by a trough, and this trough could have a low right here, cold front, and that would kick the storm out, leave it a place to go further north. So those are the 2 different possible ways it could go. Maybe a third way is it rides up the coast. I kind of doubt that it'd do that because of the time of the year. I'd expect that more of in October and November, or no, more like August through October. And, well, August through about October 15th. Then I think after October 15th, most storms are created in this area in the Caribbean and go like that. Or kind of like Sandy did, like that. I know that's a really bad drawing of what Sandy did. What Sandy did was this. It, well, it didn't hit there, but you get the point. I'm sorry, I'm just a perfectionist. That's what Sandy did. So, of course, if you haven't already figured this out, the orange is most likely areas to strike, the yellow are areas of uncertainty. So maybe the storm thinks it's going to go out because of a low pressure. It's not right there, it's more like leaving right here, and then the high pressure juts in. And it goes like that. So that might also happen, but I think that's more unlikely than any. It's not more unlikely than anything, but it's quite unlikely. So, that was my video. Thanks for watching. Please comment, favorite, rate, and subscribe. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.